They're all in line, and they're off in the opener. On the far outside, it's Big Chicken Man and Rumpole breaking alertly for the lead. Up in the second, Kay's Little Bill sitting in third from the stalking position. Then on the inside, Charlie, watch the dip, can see 'em all. The battle up front continues. Big Chicken Man outside, Rumpole to the inside. Those two exchanging leads as they bob heads. There's a gap of 2.5, 3 lengths back to Kay's Little Bill, joined outside by Watch the Dip, and Big Chicken Man is at the back, at the back is going to be Charlie. The leader on the inside, Rumpole, matching strides with Big Chicken Man. Those two out there by a length and a half. Far outside, Watch the Dip matches strides third and fourth with the favorite Kay's Little Bill. And still at the back is Charlie. They come out the turn. They're form across the track with Charlie last, but looming large as he looks for racing room. Down the path, 3 path, it's Kay's Little Bill trying to get to the lead. Outside, Watch the Dip is right there. Up the rail comes Rumpole. Far outside, Charlie closing the gap. Kay's Little Bill with the lead. Here comes Charlie trying to run him down late. Kay's Little Bill and Charlie up in time. Back in second, Kay's Little Bill. Watch the Dip was third. In fourth was Rumpole. Winning time, 1:10.1. They're in the gate, and they're off and racing. There goes Annie up Buck, showing the best early speed. Up the rail goes Limonati to challenge early. On the far outside, Song of India is up in third. Then comes Treasure the Storm, Sweet Moochie alongside that one. And 3 wide at the back is Not Ordinary. As they head around the turn, out there on the lead, it is Limonata. Willie Martinez has the advantage over Annie up Buck. Then we drop back another 2.5 lengths to Song of Indy. Not Ordinary is there. And then from the back of the pack, Treasure the Storm and Sweet Moochie. It's still Limonata out there with the lead. It's about a length and a quarter better than Annie up Buck. Another 2 lengths back in third on the inside. Song of Indy, Not Ordinary, moves fourth to the outside. Then from the back of the pack, Sweet Moochie now. The last of the group is Treasure the Storm. It's still Limonata clinging to a short lead. Pressure from Annie up Buck right there. Down third along the inside, Song of Indy. Outside in fourth, Not Ordinary. Another 2 lengths back to Sweet Moochie. And Treasure the Storm still another 4 lengths behind. On the rail, Limonata trying to hold off the challenges. Annie up Buck is right there. 3 wide on the outside, Not Ordinary. In fourth comes Song of Indy, and Sweet Moochie is on the move from fifth. But right now, Limonata holds on to a long neck lead. In second on the outside, it's still Annie up Buck trying to get 3 in a row. Behind them, Song of Indy desperate for racing room. On the far outside comes Not Ordinary and also Sweet Moochie. There goes Not Ordinary up to take the lead. Song of Indy down on the inside. In between horses, Annie up Buck. Down on the rail, Song of Indy. Outside, Not Ordinary. Song of Indy in a head bob. Looked like she held on, but it's close at the wire. Not Ordinary right there with that photo. Annie up Buck was third, racing fourth. Sweet Moochie. Unofficial winning time, 1:39 flat. They're in the gate. And they're up and racing. Vying for the early lead, there goes Don't Invade My Space. Towards the inside is going to be Legend of Charlie moving through and trying to split those two. Colonel Poppy is up and after the lead. Length and a half back to Luna T and Willie Wando. The trailer is Hold the Warrior. On the inside, Legend of Larry, short lead. Cool Colonel Poppy right alongside, applying the pressure on the leader. Sitting back in third is Don't Invade My Space. Then up on the outside, Willie Wando starting to mount a bid from the back. Then comes Luna T and Hold the Warrior. It's still Legend of Charlie. Scott Spieth with a short lead. Alongside second, Colonel Poppy and Aaron Walker trying to wear that one down. Up the rail comes Luna T. Down the center of the track is going to be Don't Invade My Space. But right now, Legend of Charlie's got the lead. Back on the rail, Don't Invade My Space, trying to get to him. Fading in third is Colonel Poppy. But it's all Legend of Charlie. Much the best here at 8-5. Scores the win over Don't Invade My Space. In third was going to be Colonel Poppy, followed in fourth by Corilos. Unofficial winning time, 58-1. And they're off and racing in the fourth. On the outside, Darn Tootin' comes out running. Star of Shanghai now moves through and challenges for the lead. Sitting behind them in third, that is going to be Tuned Up. Then comes Geo, My Dad. And then at the back of the pack are going to be Siren Call outside of Pivotal Woman. Short lead for Star of Shanghai. Ronald Allen Jr. gets ahead in front of Darn Tootin'. Back in third, Tuned Up getting a good trip. Splitting horses, here comes Siren Call. Outside of that one is Geo's My Dad, and Pivotal Woman still at the back. Closely bunched field with Star of Shanghai leading the way under Ronald Allen Jr. He's trying to shake off Darn Tootin' now, and then comes Tuned Up back in third. Racing in the fourth spot is Siren's Call, and behind them, Pivotal Woman. It's still Star of Shanghai. Ronald Allen Jr. trying to take them all the way. Back in second, Darn Tootin' circling up four wide. Here comes Siren Call, sneaking up the rail, Tuned Up within a chance. And right behind them comes Pivotal Woman and Darn Tootin'. It's still Star of Shanghai with the lead. Moving on the outside, coming after the leader. That is going to be Pivotal Woman. It's one of these two. Ronald Allen Jr. trying to hold off Pivotal Woman. These two in a photo finish to wire. Heads a bobbing. Could go either way. Either Pivotal Woman on the outside or Star of Shanghai. Back in third with Siren Call. And Tuned Up rounds off the super. Winning time 1:11.3. And they're off and racing in the fifth. Outside, Kuzman shows speed going out for the early lead. Quickly joined and passed by Over It, the favorite down along the inside. Between horses, Whoops looks for racing room. And also up in the group, there goes Wild Enough up to take the lead from Over It. Back racing in the third position is going to be Bohemian Park up the inside of Whoops. And another two-length gap back to the trailers, Golden Oak and Legio. On the lead, it's Wild Enough. Aaron Walker, a 27-1 shot, shows the way. In second, in pursuit, Over It. Bohemian Park is up close in third, about to be joined and passed by Kuzman, who reclaims third on the outside. And then Whoops is behind them, racing in the fifth spot. And towards the back of the pack is Golden Oak. Opening quarter 22-4, and it's still Wild Enough holding the lead and trying to pull a huge upset. Over It, the favorite, trying to reel that one in. Outside in third, here comes Legio, along with Kuzman looking to move up. Down towards the rail, Golden Oak putting in a late bid. It's still Wild Enough, but now on the outside, Over It says go. Bohemian Park has snuck through on the inside, takes the lead. Over It all out on the outside, trying to get to Bohemian Park. It's one of these two as they head for home. Bohemian Park, Adil Ayala, upset at 9-1 here over It. Back in third was Golden Oak, and Legio checks in fourth. The winning time, 1:16.3. Last to load, the 7, More Than Soul title. And they're off in the sixth. Yachty breaks with Spedicoli vying for the lead up on the outside. More Than Soul title. Robber Baron is there between horses. Cutting over towards the rail comes Gold Wing, and Cake and Eat It Too can see them all. As they make their way to the first turn, More Than Soul title out there on the lead. Clears the favorite. Yachty sitting back in second. In third to the outside, Spedicoli followed by Gold Wing. And another length and a half back to Robber Baron underway. Cake and Eat It Too still at the back. Quarter 24, 2/5 seconds. And More Than Soul title. Antonio Gardo says, catch me if you can, as he opens up by 3.5, 4 on Yachty, still holding second. Outside third is Spedicoli, Gold Wing towards the inside. Another 2.5 lengths back to Robber Baron, and then 3 more still to Cake and Eat It Too. It's More Than Soul title, 7-2 in the wagering, trying to hold off Yachty, who's moving up into second. Gold Wing is third towards the inside. Then racing up into fourth, Spedicoli, and then at the back of the pack still are Robber Baron and Cake and Eat It Too. More Than Soul title holds the advantage. Now Yachty and Ronald Allen Jr. say go. They're inching closer to the leader. Back along the inside is Gold Wing, about to be passed by Spedicoli, who's there on the outside. A big gap back to the rest, Robber Baron and Cake and Eat It Too. It's still More Than Soul title with a short lead. Yachty and Ronald Allen Jr. are right there. Then to the outside comes Spedicoli racing in third. He's trying to make up some ground. Yachty now moving towards the lead. Takes the lead from More Than Soul title. Going to have to hold off Spedicoli, who's moving on the outside, but Yachty seems to have something in the tank, and Yachty and Ronnie Allen Jr. pull away for the victory. Spedicoli up for second over More Than Soul title. Gold Wing checks in fourth. Winning time 1:41.2. And they're off in the seventh. From the inside, Pemaquid Pete shows speed. So does the Queen's Jewels right alongside. 4 wide, Powell's there on the outside. Up between horses come Digital Footprint. Then D Craziest back towards the inside. Last of the group is the closer, Starship Empire. They whip around the turn and head to the backside. Pemaquid Pete holding a short lead, but Powell on the outside. Long shot at 41 says go and takes over on the lead. Pulls away by 2. Back in second, Pemaquid Pete now. The Queen's Jewels, your favorite, races in third. Still about 3.5, 4 from the front runner. Then we drop back another 2.5 to Digital Footprint. Up alongside that one comes Starship Empire, and now the trailer at the back of the pack is D Craziness. Quarter mile, 23 3/5 seconds. Powell and Alexandra Sherman, the 10-pound bug, has the lead and is the one to catch. Pemaquid Pete stalked that pace from second. Racing in third on the outside, Digital Footprint moves with Queen's Jewels, and then we drop back another length to the back of the pack is Digital Footprint. Long ways to D Craziness. Right now, Powell trying to hold the lead, but companies are coming. Pemaquid Pete right there on the outside, challenging now for the lead. Behind them, the favorite, the Queen's Jewels, and from the back of the pack, D Craziness has come alive and swinging 4 wide down the stretch. Right now, Pemaquid Pete, the one to catch, darting between horses. The Queen's Jewels now coming after the leader, far outside. That is D Craziness trying to close the gap. It's Pemaquid Pete, and on the inside, the Queen's Jewels. These two stride for stride. Late bid from Digital Footprint, flying on the outside. The Queen's Jewels is gonna get the win. Digital Footprint up for second. Pemaquid Pete settles for third, and rounding off your super, D Craziness. Unofficial winning time, 1:36 and they're off in the 8th. Away slowly was Boomin' Goose. Down on the inside, Red Cat and Believe in Holidays jump out for the lead. Rushing up the rail, there goes Shakedown. Alongside in fourth, that is Lauderdale. Then we drop back between horses looking to move up. There goes Cooper's Crescent. And at the back of the pack on the rail is going to be Lauderdale, followed by the slow starting Boomin' Goose. They head around the turn, and outside it is Believe in Holidays. Pablo Morales trying to cap off the late Daily Double has the lead. Back in second, here comes Cooper's Crescent on the outside of Red Cat, now retreating in third. In fourth, that is going to be Shakedown. Then comes Lauderdale, another length and a half back to Fast Fire, and the trailer remains Boomin' Goose. The quarter went in 25 flat, and they're chasing Believe in Holidays. Cooper's Crescent right there on the outside within 3 parts of a length towards the rail. Red Cat sits in third. Up in fourth comes Shakedown. Top 4 haven't really changed. Another 3 lengths back to Lauderdale, who's going to be joined now on the outside by Boomin' Goose, and Fast Fire still trails the field. Half mile, 49 1. It's Believe in Holidays. Short lead, a neck in front of Cooper's Crescent and Ronald Allen Jr., who's breathing down the neck of Believe in Holidays. Another 3 lengths back on the outside. Shakedown looks to move past Red Cat now as they make that turn for home. Believe in Holidays trying to dig in and hold on to the lead. Back in second is Cooper's Crescent. Up between horses, here comes a late bid from Red Cat, who's coming back and flying up the rail. A late move coming from Lauderdale. It's still Believe in Holidays with the lead. On the far outside, Boomin' Goose, despite that slow start, is coming up into second. It's Believe in Holidays for the win over Boomin' Goose. Photo finish for the show, though, looked like Lauderdale outfinished Red Cat. Winning time, 1:42 3.